What's up, farming family? How y'all doing today? Today, we're checking out the HUDEF NewEra paddle. This is the EVA foam paddle by them. I don't know if you've noticed this, but all the recent paddles have been marketed really budget friendly. This one is completely different than any other paddle that I've played with, like altogether. I do have a discount code for this. It's Farmer. You'll get 15% off. I will get a kickback from that. Thought I should let you know that. But stay tuned for this because this is a very unique paddle, especially for an EVA foam paddle. The face of this paddle is T700 carbon fiber with a grit applied on top of it, like a ridiculous grit. It's thermoformed and it's unibodied. It's obviously got foamed edges. It's foamed all the way through. That's what EVA is. The shape is elongated. The weight is 7.8 to 8.3 ounces. This does not feel like an 8.3 ounce paddle. The core, like I said, is EVA, which is a foam. The length is 16.5 inches. The width is 7.48 inches. The thickness is 22 millimeters, which is ridiculous. The grip length is 5.3 inches, and the grip circumference is 4.125 inches. The first thing we're going to talk about is the power on this baby. Okay, this thing is like a rocket. When I got it and started playing with it, I'm like, okay, this is a thick paddle. It's not going to be as poppy as the other thermoformed EVA foam paddles, but then whenever you swing it and do a drive, oh my gosh, it rockets off this thing. Okay, I swear this thing launches the ball a good 5 or 7 miles per hour, more than the other EVA foam core paddles do. I hit an overhead on my brother and he literally was like, dude, I didn't see it. Like, it launched by him. So to be honest, this paddle will be for probably weaker people with, weaker wrists, kids, older people. This paddle would be more in line with helping them increase their power if they're struggling at it, in rec play. In terms of control, this one is definitely poppier than the other ones. It took a little bit longer to dial it in with this paddle. EVA foam paddles, when you first use them, they have a significant amount of pop, especially off the face when it comes to dinking or doing resets or blocks or anything. So it took a while for me to dial it in, but overall, this paddle's control is crazy good, especially for the amount of power that you have. Okay, this is one of my favorite talking points of this paddle. The spin on this thing is stupid, like ridiculous. Okay, if you feel it, it straight up feels like the grittiest sandpaper that you could buy. I don't really know what the grades of sandpaper are, but it is crazy gritty. Like, there's no way this would ever be USAPA legal in terms of the grit, because if it was, oh my gosh, everybody would be putting like 2,500 RPMs on the ball. That's what it feels like when I use this thing. Like, it is ridiculous. In terms of the durability, you're not going to have any problems with this thing breaking down or snapping. This is a straight up pure unibody paddle. When I asked HUDEF what a unibody design paddle was, they straight up sent me a picture of this thing. Like, it's not going to snap. This thing is a tank. It is very well built. In terms of maneuverability, for it to be a thick paddle, you would think it'd be crazy heavy, but since it's EVA foam, it is actually lighter feeling than most of the polypropylene, paddles are. So when it comes to maneuverability, you're not going to have any problems. Even if, you're like an older person or a kid, this paddle's not going to be too heavy for you. Like, not at all when it comes to swinging at any point when you're playing. Like, you're not going to be like, man, my arm's getting tired or anything like that when you use some of these, thermoform foamed edge paddles. Like, that might happen with them, but it won't happen with this. Just remember, though, it's not USAPA approved. So remember that before you buy it. In terms of customization, I did slap an overgrip on this. I put an ADV felt tack overgrip over literally everything. They sent me some grip tapes to review, and ever since then, I've just fell in love with them. I've already used the grips that they sent me, and I just keep buying them. Thought I should let you know that. That's what I use on all mine. I don't like the regular tacky grip tapes because my hands get super slippery and all the tackiness just disappears, basically. Calm down, girls. But okay, for the price, $130 for this is stupid, okay? Most companies, if they drop something like this, it would be around the $170, $200 range. So if you're wanting an EVA foam paddle, I would probably go with the HUDEF version because both of theirs are marketed significantly cheaper than the others, and there's not going to be any difference. You're literally putting EVA foam in the paddle. The only difference is going to be what the face feels like, and they have a raw carbon fiber face one, and then they have this one. It's ridiculous, and my chickens are fighting like crazy. But yeah, this has been my review of the HUDEF NewEra paddle. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun playing with it. I've got 4 EVA foam paddles now, so I'm going to get a group of 3 people, and we're just going to have straight baseline driving games, where basically both of you stay back at the baseline and you just work on your drives, smacking them back and forth. It's fun. But until next time, stay safe, have a good day, drink plenty of water. Peace, y'all.